Yeah, man, I'm going live, talking shit and swallowing spit. You understand me? So I'm gonna be on live after I eat lunch, probably while I'm doing lunch, and then before bedtime. So you can catch my channel, and I'm gonna be on at least 3 times a day for my fans, and then my cash app will be a chat. Every time you can send me 50 cents, you can send me $1. Anything helps. We don't need the money. We just support us and make us look a little real, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you I got a channel, a motherfucker telling me what money you made, and they shitting on me. If you with me and you down and you any of the you in any of the clones, the Jack clones, you know, we got love for you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we ain't. You know, I ain't the friendliest person, which you shouldn't be the friendliest person. Which you should, if you a Jack clone, you know, you want to be. We ain't. This ain't Attack of the Clones. This the, you know, Jack clones, man. I'm the original copy. So if you okay, I could give you things to follow. I could give you. It's a dark force. It's a light force. Now, yesterday I lost my phone, but God blessed me where I still got songs. So we always put God first, and then get money, live life. And you also have to look at the reality that it's a God and it's a devil. It's a positive and negative in every situation. So that's just some shit. And on my page, I'll be giving lectures. You know what I'm saying? It's not more so of a comedy page. You know, when you see me, I'm King Giddler, original. But when I'm giving my lectures, I'm being who my mama raised. You know what I'm saying? Anything I went out the house and learned is what I learned outside the house. But a little about myself, I was raised as a Christian. You know what I'm saying? So I always put God in it. If I gotta blow your brains out, and that probably would be psychopathic, or but I'm not saying I'm gonna do that. And let's get this clear. I gotta, and while I'm talking, I got to make things a clear understanding so nobody try to hold words against me and say I'm like this and say I'm like that. Okay, these are theories and they're not all, they're just alleged theories that I'm going to be bringing to you. Today is the first live lecture. Some lectures going to be premeditated, some ain't. So we lost our phone and got on the computer. All my songs still there. So I was upset about those songs because I know how hard it is for me to be an artist for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Even this is about me giving myself to the fans, about the up and coming music. You know, I need the donations because I ain't none of my videos probably will be monetized. I'm a bad influence, so I'm already telling you that I'm a bad influence. So when you ever listen to me talk, you know you being bad, but you gotta take the positive out the negative. So today I'm gonna just shoot the shit with y'all, jack with y'all for a couple minutes, 20 minutes or so. Give y'all a 20 short minute lecture. So today I ran into one of my associates, friends, like I would call him a friend, and we was talking about my uncle, which is his associate. He probably would call him a friend, and which he was murdered um, in January of this year. So I was very close to him, but I wasn't close to him. You know what I'm saying? Because when I grew up as a young child, I say it's so weird about humans. So as people would go to school and be book smart, I wanted to be people smart. and you can't read them. You can't put them on. You can't put a human on the human spirit on paper. So you got to learn the spirit first and figure out what you're dealing with. And growing up in my years, I have dealt with all different kind of spirits, and I can't ask God to forgive me for being naive or anything like that. Because in this world, you gonna get food a million times. That's where you get wisdom from getting food. You know, a person that's easily fooled or praise of food, what make them? What that make them? I don't know. It's up to you to decide. You know, I'm gonna do this shit for real. I went and bought a mic and shit for y'all. I'm gonna have another show I'll be doing live. I'm just gonna get this lecture real quick. But this shit is called The Takeover. King Gitler. I'm gonna have a host on here that I'm gonna introduce to y'all probably in 2023. I gotta find them. Y'all building everything with me. And y'all gonna comment on my shit and subscribe and say if I got the right individual, I hired the right person. Right now, we got nobody. It's just me. I'm building a channel, this NASDAQ channel. It's the King Gitler Hector Takeover. July 4th, we got King Gitler album, which is a triple disc. Then we got Hector album, that's a triple disc. So, coming in December 25th. December 25th, Hector come out. So just before the end of the year, y'all get the whole year of Gitler. These 6 months, y'all get a Gitler. Then at the end of the year, y'all come in with Hector. So y'all should have the Gitler full story. Gitler could go sit down. You know what I'm saying? See, what we dealing with is just to explain to y'all the craft that I created. It's called jacking. It's basically just a lingo. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit, swallowing spit. That's it. Everybody do it. Like you might just call it, we talking the shit, but we up in Milwaukee, my little circle of individuals, we call it shooting the shit. We ain't talking about nothing major, nothing that can get us some money. We just jacking the shit. It's real shit in there, but it ain't no business or no, we jacking. We can jack on the phone, we can jack on TV. We ain't talking about no illegal business. We jacking. It's supposed to be a feel good emotion, feel good way for men to bond with each other without jealousy and envy involved. A jacker shouldn't be around a shiesty nigga. Like, okay, a real jacker, no, okay, I'm around people I can jack around because they got everything I got. That's the key word. They have everything I have. That's when you can jack around them. But when you ain't around these people, you have to be prepared for combat when you jack. That's just the truth. Because the motherfucker might say this, man. I might jack on one of my guys. He pulled up in the Chevy. Just to what I mean by jacking. It's why it's a friendly thing and it's to motivate and uplift. He pulled up in the Chevy. Okay. He fresh. He look jewelry on. He looking good. But then I pulled up in a foreign, any kind of foreign, and I'm looking good. I'm looking just like him. Got a bankroll. He got a bankroll. I just might be like, I might jack on him. I might say, shit, man, man, I only drive 4 cars and get to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know what I'm saying? But he had to make me say something to make me jack on him. He might have been like, yeah, this Chevy cold. You know what I'm saying? I got this in here, got the subs. And then I say, man, I only ride 4 cars. You know what I'm saying? And I got a 4 sitting outside. That's what we call a jacket. Just to break it down in a nutshell. I lost. You know what I'm saying? That's what we call jacking. It's just bragging, but you only brag with people that can brag. Bragging with poor people will get you killed. That's a word of wisdom. Bragging with a poor motherfucker will get you killed. You dig? So I'm just trying to get me a bankroll. That's it. I got an album coming out. I need all the donations. Women donate me today. I'm eating T-bone steak for the game. If the game come on, I got me a T-bone. Yep. Yeah. I'm trying to get me some money. I gotta get me some money today. I lost my phone yesterday, so I'm gonna be down there calling it and shit. You know, I'm playing chess, ain't checkers, man. You know what I'm saying? So in chess, I'm the king. On my board, I'm the king. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta move like the king. To be treated as a king, you gotta move like a king. Kings don't trip over bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We try and buy islands and shit and, and expand the army and do shit like that. We ain't thinking about no motherfucking petty shit. We let the soldiers think about that. And when I say that, I don't mean literally like soldiers going to kill people. No, chess. We playing chess ain't checkers. Even though the object is to kill the king or capture the king, is not actually the whatever you got to do. That's what I'm saying. To even to play chess, you got to understand chess. That's why I think that was a good game. Diener taught me, Coach Diener. No, I think I played chess in a group homes. I don't know where I learned it. It might have been Diener. I gotta ask Tom Diener, my coach. Well, I coach. I got 3 championships. I should have a ring. They say AWOL got one, but I should have one. I coached them young boys, and he let my team tear their head off. You know what I'm saying? My team tore their head off. Yeah, it's get money, live life, man. So I got a story I want to talk about. I don't even know I'm high now, but donate and hit that like and subscribe. Cause I really don't gossip about other people's business. I don't know. I ain't no reporter on another nigga. Nigga ain't never. I was gonna give y'all a gossip channel, but I'm gonna have a gossip host. Some bitch, I'm gonna get me a bad bitch to be my host of my show, and y'all will see me come on and I make the topics, but I can't be discussing another motherfucker business. I'm from Milwaukee County. I ain't never been. This ain't the city to be friendly or the city to be up in other people's business. Stay to yourself. Just be ready to play when a motherfucker hop in your bubble. I'm like LeBron in a bubble, man. Shout out LeBron James. He like the third, and he can get mad and say whatever, but he the third one I seen. You know what I'm saying? So I go with it with order. Just like the first motherfucking rapper I felt was Jay. He the first one I felt. Like when I picked my own rappers. Now I felt other rappers before that other people played, but the one I picked and I liked it when bro, I liked it Jay-Z is my favorite rapper. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You can say this one better, that one better. But me personally, And I ain't gonna argue about that. My favorite rapper of all time, number one, and I put him over everybody, is Sean Carter. It don't go no farther. We could talk about 2, 3, 4, and 5, but I only want to talk about who the best one is. I don't want to talk about number 2. I like the number 1. I always liked the number 1. Like when Kobe lost his attributes, LeBron came number 1 to me. To the world, he might have been number 1 when Kobe had all his attributes. But when Kobe could do everything LeBron could do, which is jump and touch all the rims and do all that crazy shit, I liked the Kobe game. It was more rounded. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who was coaching LeBron, but if I was coaching him, I would have told him something different. Like, yeah, this is your attribute now. This is your stronghold. But let's work on the future. Let's get good at the future. You can always go to the hole and have a bigger body. Fuck that. That's natural. You're gonna be able to dunk and do all that shit natural. Let's get off of that. Because I want you to be able to bait them to this. See, I could coach an NBA team and I could coach a star, but you got to pay me. But I'm gonna get a Worlds game because I could have went to the NBA. I was cold enough to go pro. Now look, what I wish I would have told my younger self with basketball, I would have said, work on your attributes that was away from what you was gifted at. Like I'm gifted with the ball in my hands. I know this. So I should have been better at passing, better at shooting from long range. I was working on it, but I lost the love when they wouldn't let me play because of my last name. They wouldn't let me play basketball because it was ones came before us that chose the street. So our name, we've been blackballed in basketball since I was a kid because I never understood how I could be better than every one of them people on the court, and I can't play for your team. I'm better than you. Could work on me and develop me as far as train me. You see I got more skills. I'm just heavier. You can put me on a diet and let me know. I don't know none of this shit. I had to learn from other athletes that was less talented with the ball. I'm just talented with the basketball in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Because I played with it so much over the years. Like I played with that ball so much, like since I was little. Really, when I think back, yeah, I was playing with that ball at 4 and 5. Like I love that peel. I could have went pro, but that's another story. But what I did understand was the game when I ran into Diener. And so sometimes you can be naive in life. And if my sons don't watch it, I got some sons. If they watching it, I want them to understand. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's better to get wisdom, take from your dad. You know what I'm saying? The shit I've been through, and then you learn from it. I'm not a hard dad. I probably whooped one of my boys 3, 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Never beat him. He big enough to whoop me now. I'm not gonna be fighting you. I want to give you wisdom. Now I will distance myself, which I've been distant all their life, so they don't have to get an attachment to me. You gonna learn not to be attached to me from birth. The same way I was learning not to be attached to my family. Because when they leave, you gotta be able to be self-sufficient. And that's just some game I gave you. And you pick through this jack shit and you get what you can get out of it, man. I'm finna go bust me some moves, man, and figure this shit out. Because I got to bring y'all some quality footage. Because NASDAQ is a brand, and I'm a brand. I'm really not the rapper. I'm more like I don't really into the rap thing. The rap thing cool, but I'm not really into it like that. I haven't been listening to. It's not no substance there anymore, and I don't revisit the past much. So it's hard to listen to the rap music now because it don't relate. It relate, but it don't. Like some of that shit relate, but a lot of it don't. Like I ain't listened to a whole album since they start bringing CDs. I haven't listened to nobody whole album yet. Probably because Jay broke my heart. Jay broke my heart before because he left, and it felt like the same thing. He made me detach from him. I swear, I tell him that personally. Like if I ever ran into Jay Z, I'd tell him like you made me detach from you. The same way. That's the only way I could accept. The only way I could accept hip hop was detaching from Jay Z as a fan. I mean, like he like God of rap. That's what I thought he was, and he still is. Like he's the God of rap. I didn't see. I never seen. I can say he was the god of this shit at his time because he ushered in new rap. What they don't get a man credit for is it was he was fighting ghosts in his career because he had to learn the shit. Ain't no motherfucker. He got his just like I learned my craft. Just I didn't have no. I'm trying to figure out what I can say. I didn't have a person to. I was always competing when I came in. They just showed me structure. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't show me how to put the rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Because I played dumb with them the whole time to get information from them about what I was doing. So they would come and rap, and they would be doing 100 raps, and I wouldn't utter a word. Like I wouldn't say nothing, and they probably would be wondering like, why you don't say nothing? Because none of it was motivating me. Like probably if Jay came in the studio and he start rapping, he probably would say something that'll be like, ooh, what the fuck dude just say? My one guy, he got a word that he say. I was walking down the street and he say like Nardy wheels, I steer it. He say that one line. That's the best line I ever heard him say. He ain't said a better line after that. And when he say that line, I say, ooh, this guy could be amazing. See what I'm saying? And if he was to rap and focus on just rap and kill his emotions and just be a rapper, he would be like Kanye West, Biggie Smalls. He'll be compared to them. Like his rap flow is that good. But it's just he probably got songs where he set my flow next to it. It just hurt a person when you set the devil next to you. I don't give a fuck who rap and say it, but when you sit me next to that, first thing the people say is, "Who is that?" So that kind of hurts you when they saying that on your songs. Like I'm like I ain't never been defeated. A couple times I lost underground. I'm like Jay. Like a couple times I got killed. I ain't gonna lie because it wasn't perfected. Underground, I like how many ever songs and two, three, four. I say I give me three, four. It wasn't like a draw. It could be a draw to me because on that check it in, it was. I say that was a clear loss only because I let him go and do what he want on my song. You see what I'm saying? That's how you create great songs. I let him do what he want to my song. See, after that first verse, I made that nigga do the Kendrick Lamar. That nigga heard that shit and was in there, oh, I got something else. And he went in there and spit it. I let it live. It really, two verses to one, you gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But see now, the thing is, would you call that a clear victory? That's why it's a draw too, cause I didn't have a chance to go back after and add more to my song. It's my song on my album, but he got two verses. That show you the love I have for this man. I asked you in history. Like, I can't really re-release this song. I gotta re-release it, all the songs with him off it. Just cause you spoke a lie on there. He say $60,000 duplex. Cause you was lying about that. And then that like, I'm your friend. And I asked you, man, do you do this? And you say you didn't. And it's like if your friend was having sex with your woman and you ask him, was you having sex with my woman? And he say no, but the whole time he was having sex with your woman, you gonna be upset. That's like a person I sharpen steel with. He was already cold though. He had been practicing. I made it seem like I wasn't already cold to get more attributes. Like I could rap and say shit you can't say about real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I knew I always was better. You rapping about some shit I don't know about. They don't even view you in this. You a rapper. Not a rapper. So it's different. Even though I mastered jaw craft. Now I ain't gonna say I can't out rap you. You know, cause I fuck one of them niggas up and rap, put them in front of me. I fuck them up. You could be Hove, you could be whoever. They gonna say something about my verse too. You might win because Hove can jack harder. I ain't gonna lie. If he want to do my form of rap, he could do it harder because he way up. He worth $1 billion. You know the shit he got at his house? The kind of shit that man probably got at his house? Man, I could just imagine. I ain't never been hung with him or nothing, but if they saying he worth this kind of money, I could just imagine what kind of shit he got. And he done accumulated over 30 years. Like, it's crazy. Like, so he gotta be number one at rap music. When you put rap music in the nutshell, the number one person probably is gonna be Sean Carter of all time. Unless a motherfucker catch him. There's motherfuckers out there gunning for the top. He go like, his niggas good because I'm gunning. My daddy didn't teach me to be number two, man. I'm gunning. Motherfucker, I'm gunning at you. I already know what it is. I ain't just viewing you for rap. I'm looking at the whole picture. Trust me. I'm looking at the whole picture. I ain't just looking at a motherfucker. I know them some big shoes to fill. Just like he knew he had to fill two niggas. I ain't got it as hard as him. When Hove came in, he had it hard. He had to be a person because it ain't no, you gotta understand it's a style without rhythm. See, this is where a person don't give Hove credit. It's a style without rhythm. So he knew he couldn't sing like them motherfuckers. He ain't no R&B motherfucker. A lot of single parent mothers, so the pretty women be listening to songs around the house, so they sons know how to sing. You know what I'm saying? R&B probably. Single parent mother. They ain't listening to rap. Now, when you got a two-parent house, it's a rap in there and some hip hop. And nowadays it's hip hop, but it's girl hip hop. So the little boy being raised on a lot of girl hip hop, a lot of that type of shit. What they mama listen to. So you gotta keep that in. So the whole had to go fight through all that shit, starting up with the sound, and he just transitioned like he would. He come in a CEO. He ain't come in no rapper. They don't give Hov that thing, man. Hov come in a rapper, man. I mean the CEO. They don't say nothing about that, man. Hov come in a rapper, man. CEO, man. He come in rapping, but he know how to CEO too. You know how to play his move. Shit, I like that. I like that in home. That nigga come and play his move, man. I swear to God. Oh my daddy, that man come in the joint and play his move. I got to fuck with dude number one. I don't even think about number two. So who I'm chasing always gonna be home until what I'm saying. He really say fuck this shit. I don't think he should never say fuck it. He said the president make this shit go to you. You be in a rap till you 80. Shit, they doing it. Why we can't do it? Push. Shout out Push. Shout out Ye. Shout out 50, man. Iveen and Dre them, man. I'm trying. I mean, I gotta go to that level. That's the only way I look at them kind of people, you know what I'm saying, and want to do the news on them. Iveen, them, the executives. That's what I'm gonna turn my channel to, the executive channel. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even a rapper channel. This is just for the executive. Iveens and Leors and people like that. I like them kind of people. I never liked it, the rappers. Shit, they always been uncool to me, do and say stupid shit to get money. Be saying the stupidest shit in the world. None of that shit don't mean nothing you talking about. You misleading people, man. You ain't even though you tell a motherfucker you misleading these people, man. But ain't nothing wrong with it, because sometimes you gotta play the con to get your money, man. You gotta hop and drag to get your cheese. I can't knock that. I can't knock the hustle, man. If you hustle, so do you. Am I gonna play that shit? No. Am I gonna sit and listen to this shit? No. I'm not gonna listen to it. I don't listen to none of that bullshit, man. I only listen to the players, man. Well, they've been saying this shit for 60, 70 years. Players. Atlanta's had players at one time, Southern player listed. You know what I'm saying? They've been keeping it P. They had the P in their music at first. Then they switched. What got me off Atlanta with Andre 3000. Andre 3000 used to be a P, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Dre, that nigga he can rap, but he used to be a P. Like him, and they used to be players when I liked them for the streets. They were street rappers. I thought, man, ain't no wrong with it because it's good music. That man got the shit, man. Shit, man. I say what? Shit. I say, dog, ain't P no more, man. I would have been shit. I would have got one and then, motherfucker, you can burn as much sage as you want, bitch. I'm a P for real. But ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's cool to be different, and I seen Wayne transition into that. And I liked it him. But if I'm gonna go one and if I do go two, I'm gonna go. If I do go a lineup at five, it switch all the time because I gotta go J. I gotta put J face, J face and J Scarface. But see, I like the executive. Cause Jay Prince, I put Jay Prince like number one executive, but he don't rap. If Jay Prince was a rapper, he'd be the number one rapper. I swear. It'll be him and Jay-Z, one and two. Like, or they had both shared one, because both of them niggas, he the East, Jay East, and the South, I gotta give the Prince. Prince. Well, it's they got my Jay, Prince, Master P, and Baby. Like, them my three favorites out the South. And don't go no far. I like Jay Prince. I like Master P and Baby Brian Williams. And everything they got going on, whatever they got going on, I fuck with them. Like, all the way in history before I knew who Jay Prince was. And I was fucking with his music. I fuck with dude. And Jay Prince and P and in Atlanta, I fuck with Jermaine Dupri too as the executive. Like, I like the executive to see how they created their vision. Like, in the West Coast, Dre, like, that ain't giving IV. You'll hear that shit in my music. Like, you'll hear IV, and I fuck with 50. Like, he might not fuck with me, but I fuck with 50 Cent and Eminem. Like, and I'm dissing the fuck out of 50. I ain't dissing M. I can't diss M. Like, not because I can't. I don't think I can rap better than him. It's just like, what for? He the Midwest. Like, what I'm gaining for this? He a co-brother, but his man from the East Coast, and that's their culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna diss. I like Eminem. Like, he's in my top 5. If a rapper getting in there, if I'm going a rapper, I'm gonna give, and he's an executive too. I gotta give Eminem like a top spot. Like, Jay Face and M could probably be my number ones. Jay Face M, I had to have 5 people because I got a good one for every coast. Like, Jay is number 1 in New York. Midwest, I'm going Eminem. Like, I'm going M. M and Ye. I gotta put Ye up there too. Like, M and Ye, I tie them because they two different beasts. Like, I have to tie M and Ye because they two different beasts. Because Ye ain't got the lyrically, I give it to M, but Ye got so much with him. He got the visual. He got all the like, Ye is Ye. Like, he gonna be hard to beat too. Like, and he a product of that whole shit. So he gonna be hard to beat. Like, financial, everything, because he ain't already gonna do what he want. Ye is Ye. That's what I've been noticing. I ain't saying I don't fuck with Ye. Like, I fuck with Ye. Kanye West, I like Kanye West. I ain't gonna say I like his music, his beats. I fuck with Ye. Only thing broke my heart is to know that he didn't write all his raps, but still, that ain't what his strong point is. His strong point is the beats, but then his vision really is his strong point. Because he might know that you can say this better, and then he can take from that. Ye is an artist. Like, Eminem straight flow. Like, technical, but I'm giving Ye like an artist. He like an artist. I'm trying to see. Yeah, he like an artist. Like, Pac is a rapper and an artist too, but Kanye damn near like Pac to me. Like, yeah, Kanye, like, you gotta talk to, when you mention Kanye, you gotta mention Pac. Cause lyrically, I still put Big over Pac. Like, lyrically, I just say Pac had more feeling. You know what I'm saying? Pac master dumbing it down and the emotion. See, I say Jaden mastered, and I gotta say Jay flow is like, I'm rich already. That's dude flow. Pac trying to get rich. financially. Pac rich in spirit. Jay Jay was rich already. They on yachts and shit. Street niggas. So he like from the come from the mud. Like so I'ma always say Jay better than Pac, Big, you know what I'm saying? Cause he come from the mud. Like, why not say he better than every motherfucker? He come from the ground, man. A nigga don't forget that about dog. Fuck what they saying about him. The man come from the mud. No matter how he come, some niggas can come from women, drugs, all that shit is underground. And even a person saying they do this and do that, prostitution, all that shit underground, man. You want to get away from that, but you can't. When you is able to get away from that, you don't spit on it, cause that's what made you, and that's real shit. Like what made you, it's not always the correct right reason, but you. Sometimes you're a product of your environment until you can learn, and if I'm in this environment, I must stay like a wolf. You gotta be a wolf. Now I'm in this environment, I don't gotta be a wolf, and only players know how to shapeshift. When you become a shapeshifter, that's when you gonna understand. Like, 'cause I can't, I gotta play chess. I don't gotta play checkers, and I don't gotta play Connect Four every time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can play chess the whole for my life and be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's about God first, and it's big G's and it's little G's. Without positive, you can't. With only positive world, it's time for the world to end. Shit, it's over with. Shit, whenever that motherfuckers, this shit only God, and they believe it's only God, they know, because human nature is animalistic. So we eat meat and all that shit. We're like animals. Just like the animals is on the ground that you stomp on, we just different kind of animals, different kind of beings. So it's like all we really is animals. They got brains and shit too. We eating them. I'm telling you this, man. That's what I believe. I don't want to be nothing but continue to come back human. I just want, if I didn't make it to where I could just chill all day and watch, and you know what I'm saying, and be comfortable. I like this world, even though it's a devil world. Shit, I like it. Y'all get the album, like and subscribe. This is just one of my jacking lectures. Just shooting the shit. I'ma type in my cash app right now so y'all can get it. And like and subscribe. I got to go now. I got a call for my phone. That's that 13. Y'all get y'all cash at me 50 cents or $50. You know what I'm saying? Just cash at me, my fans. This NASDAQ, the label, cash at me the every day. If you a subscriber, your shit might be 150. At the end, you only got 32 cents, 42 cents. Every time it's like that, cash at me that. Do that every day of your life, and let me know you a real subscriber. And on the days you up, give me 50 to 100. 50 to 100, I like that. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is cash out that and tell me you sent it to me, your name, send the message, and I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna be getting my phone back. I lost my phone, so I'll be getting the cut fan phone, which is 6414687 number. Okay, y'all get money, live life. And subscribe, get the album King Gitler. I'm King Gitler. You know, we got King Gitler coming out, then we got Hector coming out on the 25th of December. I'm releasing 2 underground albums, fully digital. You know what I'm saying? Only way you get this shit is off the internet. So if you really want to get it, fucking with the net, I'm fucking with the net now heavy. Trying to do something positive and negative. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta figure out which one negative. This jacket, get money. God won, get money, live life. You know, if you work for the devil, continue to work for the devil, and you make sure you do a good job. If you work for God, you continue to work for God and make sure you do a good job. That's all I can tell you. I'm not the one to make the choice. You're the one. I'm not the judge of those things. I just know I'm gonna do what I do and try to prosper in it. And you know, wish all my enemies death. You know, they tell us to pray for that my enemy. I hope all them motherfuckers die. Cause I don't know why you my enemy. Cause you ain't my enemy. I don't know you to be my enemy. You ain't did nothing to be shed blood or nothing for me to be your enemy. My fucking this and this and this. I'm a Pete man. Ain't that shit don't add up to no money. If you they ain't telling you you do gotta diss me to get some money, keep dissing me then I'll diss you back. I don't give a fuck. This rap, I ain't trying to be the toughest nigga or none of that shit. I'm trying to keep shit Pete man and maneuver my way through the world and get me some money, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. If it ain't got nothing to do with no money, I don't give a fuck. I ain't trying to entertain that weak ass, soft ass shit. It ain't about nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? When it add up to a check, it, if I'm gonna argue with somebody, I'm gonna argue with my bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. I would keep shit P. If I'm gonna argue, man, let's argue with the bitch, man. If my bitch I'm laying that hoe with, we can argue all day, bitch. If that's I ain't got keep me from arguing with these niggas. These bitch ass niggas, a motherfucker got to, you know, pop one of them or disarm one of them, anything. Like niggas is trying to be tough. Let's be P. Let's see who can get to the most money, man. Get money, live life.